YouTube? MirrorB19931 again. Thought I'd do a Star Wars book review on the Legacy of the Force series. I just happened to think of my friend the Luttons, who are really good friends of mine. They like Star Wars, so I figured, why don't I upload some of these for them? Because one of them, Danielle, she really likes to read a lot. So, well, I very hastily transfer these from one pile to the other. Okay. Whoa, sorry, it's right in the camera. But anyway, this is the Legacy of the Force series, which, for those of you that don't pay any attention to stuff, this is in the Legacy area, or no, era. Sorry. These books take place 40 years after Episode 4. So yeah, if that didn't blow your mind, then stuff will. First one is Betrayal. That's the first one in this series. This series kind of is focused around Han Solo and Leia. Well, now she's Leia Solo because they got married at some point. But anyway, this centers around their oldest son, Jaqen Solo, who, well, if you've read this series, I'm not going to say what happens to him, but it's kind of centered around him. So it's kind of fun. Second book, Bloodlines, which, for any of you that have seen episodes 5 and 6, guess who's back in this series? You can see him. They actually make audiobooks, so that was fun how they portrayed his voice. Third book, Tempest. And this one's that's a half a good book. Like, a bunch of old seasoned characters come back. That's Tenel Ka. She's the queen of, oh crap, what's the name of that planet? Hapes. Yeah, here, fat cat. Sorry, my cat's in here. This is Exile. It's the fourth one. So you got Han Solo, Leia Solo. Now she's a Jedi. Finally. See the cat over with it. Right there. There's the cat. Right there. Missy, don't do that on camera. Jeez. Alright, anyway. The fifth one, Sacrifice. This one's, this is the kind of like midway turning point of the series. That is Mara Jade Skywalker, which, if you didn't know, Luke Skywalker got married. Yes, they had a son. His name's Ben Solo. Or, no, Ben, Skywalker. Then, the next one's Inferno. That's Luke, of course. This one isn't as long as the rest, but it was one of the ones that was a really, really good one. Fury, next book. I think that's Ben Skywalker. I'm not entirely sure, because I don't know exactly what he looks like. Revelation, which, well, this is Revelation right here. If you didn't know what happened to Jaqen in this series, well, that kind of tells you right there. Not a very good revelation. And finally, Invincible. Now this one, if there's the best ones in the series, it's Inferno, Revelation, and Invincible. This one's the final one. And this one, you got Jaqen, again, and his sister Jaina Solo. Because when Han and Leia had kids, they had twins, Jaqen and Jaina, and a third one, Anakin Solo, but he died some time ago. And it was in a series or two before this called the Yuuzhan Vong Wars. Those things are freaky. And finally, this one doesn't tie into the series, but it's between this one and the next one. Star Wars Millennium Falcon. This one, if you have ever wondered where the Millennium Falcon came from, you will find out in this one. I'm not done reading it, but this one, this is good. This takes place. Hang on, I'm reading the back. 2 years after the Legacy of the Force series, and then there's a next one. I don't have any books out of it, called the Fate of the Jedi series, which comes after this. So that's about as far as I know of. I'll probably do some more here sooner or later, because I got more books I could do reviews on. But that was mainly for Josh Hawley and Danielle Lutton, since they like Star Wars, and I've been trying to teach them about some of the stuff I know. But wait a minute, hang on, I'm thinking. Why don't I just do a game review while I'm on here? Do a game review and a book review. Okay, now if there's a fun game that you guys should play, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. I highly recommend this game. Literally, it's crazy. So crazy that it will blow your mind if your mind wasn't blown by those books already. This is a fun game. There was an original one called Knights of the Old Republic. This is 5 years after it and takes place about 3,000, 4,000, maybe 5,000 years before Episode 4. So, a lot of crazy stuff you have never seen in your life will be in here. Like, they don't have Star Destroyers, X-Wings, Millennium Falcon. They don't have any of that stuff. They don't even have creepy guys walking around in breathing armor going, Luke, I am your father. No. The creepiest thing they got is this guy, Darth Nihilus, and the other creepy half-dead guy down here, Darth Sion. So, well, a little bit about some of them. There's a third one, Darth Treya, but I'm not going to say very much about her. But Darth Nihilus, they've become what they call wounds in the Force, which means that they pretty much kill the Force wherever they go. But Darth Nihilus, the only reason he's a wound in the Force is because of a war event from the first one called Malachor 5 and the Mass Shadow Generator, which killed so much life at one time that it makes you deaf to the Force, and when you get it back, then, well, you start killing all life around you. But anyway, so Darth Nihilus does that. He's got to the point where he has to feed almost continuously to stay alive. And then Darth Sion is actually from, well, heck, he's from way before even the first one. He's from, good God, I don't know when. He's from way back before this, but he's, when you fight him in the game, he's a hard Sith Lord to beat because he doesn't die. He comes back like 4 or 5 times full health. So it's pretty hard to beat him, but that's why he's a wound in the Force. His anger and hatred and pain and all of that, that keeps him alive, so every time he dies, he just kind of like, whoop-de-doo, pops right back up. Hey, I'm alive, everybody. But anyway, I recommend this game. It is very, very, very fun. But, so anyway, that's Mirror B19931 with book review and game review. I give a shout out to Josh Hawley and Danielle Lutton. They don't have a YouTube that I'm aware of, but they're in college right now, so thought I'd do that for them, give them a little bit of something to get a laugh out of or something at some point. Guys, I miss you a lot. I'm serious. Okay, this has been Mirror B19931. Thanks for watching, and I'll make another book review video or something, hopefully within 2 or 3 days. See you later.